Hey everybody, welcome back. The Spirit plays more Spiral Knights. It is Friday, September 13th. Happy birthday. Goodbye, Discord. Java it needs all the help it can get. Alright, first off, we have to get rich beyond our wildest dreams. Secondly, what is going on in the world today? Mecha, sarcasm, Nini. So what do we need? We have the. I'm feeling like just looking at the comments here. I'm feeling like some neutral goodness. And popping into the Clockworks. Let's see what kind of interesting stuff we have going on down here. Sorry, that's not the wrong button. Silver King Gate. Start the newest and go to the oldest. Hey, there's a Fiend Gate. Fiend Poison. So this will be roughly a fairly quick stratum, I think. No. It's been a couple days. More Fiends. Dude, this looks like the most fun gate. And there's a sleep stratum, which eventually end in 2 out of 3 is not good. So let's dive in. Let's start Fiend. There's a nice variation here. This is the one that's gonna, and we have a possibility of a flash crash treasure trove. So I think it's kind of nice. Let's do it. Create that public party. Let's go, boys. As far as philosophy goes, I don't think I'm gonna dive too much into specifics. I got this game I created when I was 22. It's called Tria's Abyss. Just a play on words. You reroute the words Earth, and you can spell Tria, T-R-E-A-H. T-R-E-A. I think you can rearrange that and spell Earth. Welcome back, Mike. It's been a bit. But anyway, so anyway, I got that game going on. And with that, I might just switch to the Griffin, just because it makes more sense. Play the level with the Griffin. Let's think about the killer neutral. You can swap stuff out. But I'm spending a bit of time writing the story, because tomorrow I have a campaign to run. It's going to be interesting. We got so it's roughly the same kind of classes as like D&D, but it's my own setting. I have my own game engine, if you want to put it that way. It's a pencil and paper type game. No, it's just killer neutral, but no, you know what? We want the Valance. There we go. Because we need to heat the sucker at the same time. There we go. Java, let's get our morning stretches out of the way. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, they don't take too many more shots. So anyway, if I go over the story, it's going to be a bit, so I'm not going to go over the entirety of it. That's a secret and special to them. And we might write a book someday about it. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. It's a rough day in everybody's life when tiny kitties got to lose their lives for my success. I understand. Okay, Java. We have our disagreements. Well, this one is pretty strong. Just gotta get them all on one side, that's all. Alright, we did kill the little silkworm, or silkweed. Can't even think of that name right now. But anyway, so they made their way into the Underdark. The premise is, I can give you the backstory. The backstory is, whoop, all I gotta do is muscle through this, we'll be fine. The premise is, like, okay, thousands of years ago, right, there was a issue where demons were about to take over the earth due to man's failings, due to man's whatever that was lost in time. And because they were about to take over the earth, they figured out a way to get them all in one area, and then literally call forth a giant meteor to strike down and make them, perish. And so the meteor came down, but through the end, so all the demons, the extra powerful things that call upon forces from another plane, were roughly put in their place, and they reside under the earth, actually under the water. I have a whole map system drawn out when it comes to that. So that they're sitting down there pretty. Now it's roughly the story of how they're. So the gnomes, being their genius because they're gnomes. They if you're a gnome in my game, you start with a mechanical device. Like my wife is a gnome. She's a gnome thief. She actually got some backstabs with a hammer off, which was kind of funny. Beat up some cave lizards, good for her. But you start with a device. Why didn't the griffin go by there? I'm confused. Hers are magnetic boots, because she is on a steamship, and her steamship helps like travel from the top to the bottom of the Underdark area, which is pretty neat in itself. We had a whole combat where like 2 surface trolls came down. Ooh, this might hurt a little bit. Get out of here with it. Yeah, come on in, Mecha. Please. Hello, Sir Bayo. Bayat. Good morning. But anyway, the old steamship, the combat, I got a human. They're mostly elves, but I do have a gnome. I have a couple of people that never played any kind of role-playing game before, so it's an interesting experience. So they go in there, Bummy boy. They go in there with the you know, they don't know what to think. So I try to make it an enjoyable experience. Darn right, you got bombs. Try not to die here though. Probably didn't need to use that. Fiends don't know what this recent semi-ancient technology is. There we go. Just kind of catches them off guard. Yeah, man. I mean, you got your Polaris. I can have my Nitrodome. I don't see the problem. To each his own. But anyway, they have the first combat they had. I have one human. He's a knight. Knights in my game have extra magic resistance, but that's both in the positive and the negative. So if they get healed, or if they get a bonus effect, it also doesn't have very much of an effect. No Polaris. Mecha, you calm yourself down. So we they actually, like, the ship, it goes on like, the steamship goes on like a train track, and it got something derailed it just a little bit. They saw it coming because they're fairly experienced with it, so it's not like they're just like, full speed ahead, whatever, the train's derailed. So they slowed down, they started repairing it, they got attacked by a bunch of trolls. Well, the gnome crew on the ship actually ended up repairing the ship, and please, hello sarcasm. Dude, I love being joined by friends so early in the morning. Dude, we got money too. We might be able to roll. I think this is still fairly good. You know what? We can just, like, I don't know what I'm so worried about. Yeah, we should probably just, here we go. Beautiful. Wow, I mean, I don't know why I diverted. Neutral is the way to go. Dude, he's got a pig. Is that a big angry bomb? It is. Or a deconstructor. It's the cookie. The cookie is also here. You can see him. Yeah, but it's fun, man, having the experience. So I in my game, I think we went over this before. I don't award you levels. Like that pig just ascended into the astral plane. I don't award you levels for killing strong baddies. I award levels for like playing your class correctly, playing your race correctly. I mean, you can't say I'm a, excuse me, Java. Do you want to operate there functionally? There we go. Hello. Oh, the cookies arrived. Okay, you can't say I'm a chaotic evil thief and then go around saving everybody. You know what I mean? I don't give experience for that. I do give experience for playing correctly. My voice is gone already. Hold on a second. This is what we need. Exactly. Yes. I don't know why everybody doesn't have this. Maybe the hammer charge might help out. Give me a minute. Java wakes up even faster than my voice does, apparently. Hold on. By the way, how's the volume? I got some feedback from playing Children of Morta. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen, at least take a look at it. You know, it's cross-promoting within the, well, my YouTube channel. It's probably one of the best games I've ever played in a long time. I know I tried Moonlighter, but that game was very simple. This one's tough, and it's a very deep storyline. So I'm asking how the sound is. Like, is it? I hope I'm not deafening you whenever I come up with. I'm gonna start out with a monologue. They're all stunned. That's the power of a mountain boy. Coming in. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so what the guys ended up doing is as they were repairing the ship, we're fighting these massive trolls and these cave lizards. And they actually get the ship repaired and they jump on, and the human who only comes up to like their waist is actually this like buffed knight dude, slams he has a really awesome roll, and straight up just slams one of the trolls into the tracks, and he did like the guy unfortunately however you want to look at it, he made a saving throw, so he didn't totally get run over by the train, by the steamship, which is gigantic, but he did get hit on the head by one of the decks, which was pretty neat play. So like being clever, that's the kind of stuff you get experience for. Playing your alignment correctly. There's a sight goal. There's a luck. I have a luck kind of aspect to the game where if you have a point of luck, you could spend a point of luck and re-roll any one die roll, even if it's the enemies, which is me basically, because I'm the storyteller. So whenever you, like, one is troubleshooter, whenever you figure something out with your brain. One is victorious spirit, whenever you play a role in victory. One's like thievery, whenever you steal an important item from somebody, that kind of thing. So if you get that, if you execute that, you also get points in luck. So we got Black Mike, we got a pink little thingy, we got a pig. We got me with obviously the most acceptable weaponry in the entire game. Sarcasm. I understand your woes. Mine, I would sacrifice a little bit longer loading time in order for better game functionality, but that's okay. You also have a pig. We got two pigs? No, there's a red Mike. I mean, you know what I mean. It's not Mike. Da-da! What a way to go. I thought the pig was a little cat dude. Anyway, let's go, buddy. I know your nitronome is pretty fancy. I'm sorry. Your iron slug is pretty amazing. But can you hold it and hit people with it? That's the question. Oh, it's a Callahan. Dude. I'm so psyched. I think that was my, like, second or third gun. Just because I wanted a piercing one and I didn't want to go mainstream like Blitz. That was back when, like, you couldn't move and shoot or charge. Like, you were so handicapped with that kind of line of gun. It's been a bit since that. Yes, you can. You Bob the Builder. Can he build it? Yes, he can. He's already dead, but it's the thought that counted. I'm gonna hit the Trojan. Coming. Why was he spinning around in circles? It's one heck of a travel time around the guy. He's orbiting it like freaking Mercury. Freddie Mercury from Queen. It's the beautiful singing voice. Oh, I'm coming. Can't escape this. If a mountain is coming at you, pure mass, dictates you won't be able to even run around it. Anyway, I hope the sound's okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Children of Morta, pretty awesome. But I gotta up the sound in that game because it has narration, a whole bunch of other stuff. And you end up getting deafened by my voice. But hey, look like we're living in SK land. Just to get a bit of philosophy off my brain. One thing I'm starting to do, because, you know, oops. Freaking nail polish all over the keyboard here. Not over the keyboard, but little bottles of it next year. Being roughly an itinerant, work is my church, so I do try to talk to people about the, you know, benefits of pursuing Christ and peace in your life versus pursuing the material instincts that drive us all, you know, little temporary sensuous pleasures or, you know, gluttony. You know, the things that the flesh that you wear, everybody wears. And there's a vessel that's pouring us around, kind of has us go. It kind of drives us toward. Keeps you within this life. It doesn't tell you to aim beyond it. Speaking of aiming beyond, please, Javan, that was not the. Oh gosh. Being on fire would not be a good thing. But hey. Cha-cha! Don't move. Good cat. Dude, did you see that combo? Let's just give him a regular airplane wing swing. There we go. Coming. Anyway, what I was getting at. So I have these conversations at work. And, look, I mean, I've been allowed to so far. I've, kind of accepted, like, I really don't have control over my own work life. And so I've, gotten to this point in, like, almost Zen meditation where I don't seek it out. If someone asks me to do a job, I will do it with 100% integrity. And I've gotten a massive amount of peace of mind. This kind of mentality. I was hoping the, ooh, watch out for those fire dudes. Since I had that mentality, it's healthy. In my mind, it's healthy anyway. Because I don't set myself up for failure. Because I've fought for jobs before, applied, gotten them, and then been removed from either hook or by crook, right? My choice or other people's. Dude, little brother skeleton, you had a rough life. We kill like hundreds of you in Vanna every second. Good job. We stunned him. Beautiful. So anyway, I'm you know, maybe that's. And I swear, sometimes I was put in a job for a whole year just to meet one person. I've seen this. I helped a couple of friends, two friends of mine. One, I didn't even see him there. It's freaking ninja. One I like, without putting too much detail out there, just, you know, helped go through a divorce, which was very rough, and helped him start seeking something that's more substantial. He said when he got married, he put out all of his basically work and effort into his wife, and he basically walked away from everything spiritual. And then, but here's what happens when you don't have anything in like an outside perspective to hold on to. You end up, you know, she suddenly didn't want to be with him anymore. She's like mid-30s, early 40s. She wanted to pursue other guys at that age. Like, I don't know. Women have their beauty at youth, the flower of youth, right? So it's odd to me that they'd want to, anybody would want to pursue a different chick. And they have like 3 kids, which is also, it's like the worst. And oh my goodness, they opened it. Crazy people. I'm not getting that crystals. I will come freaking bombs blazing. What is it? Slimes? We're doing it. We're doing it. Let's go, boys. No, undead. Too bad he can't. I mean, does Nitronome hit sun? We should just stay with this, right? This is way more acceptable. Everybody likes... Everybody likes not being on fire. I am one of these guys who likes this stuff. Oh. Gotcha. Anyway. All I'm saying is I like work. Ugh. Oh gosh. Didn't even see what that last thing hit me with. Where I got the hit from. But anyway, our issue was we didn't use Nitronome exclusively. So I think we should start doing that again. I'm so sorry. I see bars flying out of people. We can use the lance, I guess. But who uses blaster guns? Am I right? Help. It might look like I might be trying to save myself, but honestly, I'm just kind of running with my eyes closed here. Oh, please. Yeah, 1 and 2. Tell you what, let's get rid of there we go. Oh, I thought I had 3 of them. My mistake. I'm really kind of surprised they have a terminal. Like, you know, you can only throw pots 7 screen links away. Like, that's our cutoff. We're so like they'd be too strong if they went even further. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process behind that was. It's just kind of funny to me. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, aim outside of life, attaching yourself to anything in this life. You basically identify yourself with it. And when it dies, so do you. Not only does it die, but you live with the anxiety that it's going to. You know, putting yourself, maybe that's one reason I put myself on par with philosophy. Now, I don't put myself on par with philosophy. We're thinking beings. We're meant to do this kind of stuff, have this kind of thinking. At least I think so, right? Excuse me, little dude. Being on fire is not what I like. And since this world is all about me, come here. Smack you up the head. Oop. I definitely missed. No, no! Don't die! Oh, man. Freaking human punching bags. This is really the second half of the level. Oh well, it's fine. Anyway. I think I'm gonna pause here for just a minute so I can segregate it via TubeView. So if you're on YouTube, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'll be back in 1 minute for you guys on Twitch.